So we will go on to equipment and software submissions with Jamie.
All right, let me share my screen. All right, so I'm going to be going over how you submit equipment and software submissions to us. As Jennifer already showed you, you will navigate to the submissions page. There's only two different types of submission forms, if you will, to fill out. There's the TLS equipment and software or the non-TLS. And just to clarify for those who don't know, TLS stands for Tribal Lottery System. So that's the, for lack of a better term, the Nevada like slot looking machines at the tribal casinos currently. Non-TLS submissions will be the equipment like shufflers, progressive table systems, Keno systems, electronic raffle systems. All of those will go through the non-TLS submission process. If you look at the screen, and Jennifer kind of already touched on this, you can see the information that's available to you. You've got your submission number, the type of submission, the name, the receive date. That's the date you actually hit submit. So that's the date we received the submission, and the current status. We had some test ones drummed up for you, but you can see that they're under draft status. When something's under draft, you should be able to, as a super user, sorry, I'm trying to find a TLS or non-TLS under draft. You should be able to view details and also go in and edit the submission. And also you should be able to delete it. So if you decide you're not submitting that, you can delete that one from the menu. For anything that's under review, you can view details of what you provided information on. You can withdraw that submission. And for non-TLS submissions, you can make a payment. But that's only if you're a super user. Or a payment submitter. So I'm going to go ahead and start by going through a draft of a TLS submission, just to kind of give you guys a heads up on what that looks like. The form is very similar to what we already currently do and have you fill out. So I'm going to go to the first tab. Again, you're going to pick TLS submission, and then under submission information, the manufacturer field will auto-populate. That'll be based on who you're logged in as. There's the same information. You can provide your unique manufacturer identification number, and then there's the fields marked with the red asterisk that you would want to have, that you have to fill out. I'm looking through, let's see, you can provide an alternate contact for the submission. So if it's not going to be you that the lab or licensing needs to get a hold of, you can put an alternate contact in there. If this is new equipment or software that hasn't been deployed, it's new, like a new central determination system, something like that, you'll need to list the tribe that's sponsoring that equipment in software submission. That's required in Compact. And then once you do that, you fill all this information and you hit save and next. You'll come to this last page where you can upload supporting documentation. You cannot, it doesn't have the capability for you to upload software. Most software files that are being submitted at this point are very large. So we're asking that you try to only submit documentation through here. It's not required to submit through here. But you do have the ability to upload any product release notes, Excel files, things like that, that you feel are important or you would normally submit with your submission. We will still rely on our file transfer site or your file transfer sites to obtain the software for testing and review and approval. Then at the top, you see where it has the question about that you have to acknowledge that you understand that until we receive the ITL certification or the independent test lab certification, we will not begin our review. Once you click that, you'll be able to submit the submission. That will then change the status of it to under review on your side, and it will come through on our side as something that goes on our testing queue. The other type of submission that I wanted to go over was the non-TLS. Let me find one that is under draft. So if you go to edit submission, Again, you're gonna find this looks very similar to what current non-TLS submission form looks like. You're gonna acknowledge this page and go next. You'll fill out all required fields. Again, these are all exactly, pretty much the same questions that you have currently on the form. Go through, save and next. At any point while you're filling this out, you can also hit exit and it'll allow you to save changes and exit. So if you're in the middle of something or you get pulled away, you don't have to fill all this out first before you can walk away. Go through, the form will tell you if you need to, upload anything or include anything on future pages. Oh, let me just say, hold on, it's gonna make me fill some of this out.
Those asterisks.
I
Fire
know.
fields.
I don't know how they got it to this point without it. Okay, hold on. Just gonna say no to move this along. Maybe yes. Oh, just
You
kidding.
said yes, so you have to put the jurisdiction on.
Dang it. I'll just say aye. And then save it next, allows you to move on to here. If as you're going through these, it will tell you, this is an example, that you need to upload this information on the next tab, which you can see as documentation. But it'll kind of give you hints on what you need to upload or information you need to, it'll prompt you to upload. So once you're done filling out all the questions on here, save and next. This page kind of gives you an overview of all the different documentation that you might want to upload. Again, this is not required. You can send it by mail, but it will delay our processing. We won't start the submission review until we receive all the documentation. Some of these, if you want to get, so some of this equipment requires a checklist to be filled out. We've included a link to the page on our website right here where you can navigate to, and then you go and you can download that checklist, fill it out, save it, and then you can upload it here for us. So hopefully that's useful for you. Once you've completed everything here, you've uploaded what you want to, you click submit, and it should show up as under review under your dashboard. Down below, you can see previous submissions too. So you can see when they were disapproved, approved. If you've submitted a withdrawal request, if it's not been processed, up here it'll show pending withdrawal. But once we've completed the withdrawal process on our end, it'll show up down here and say withdrawn. All of your approval letters will come through secure message. So they'll be accessible through the secure message icon. You'll get a notification in your regular email that you've received mail in here, and then you go in here and you should have the PDF of the approval letter sitting in your inbox. I think that
Forms? Did you talk about forms?
I don't think I have any forms.
All right. Do we have any questions about submissions for equipment and software? I don't see any. Is there a size limit that you can upload?
I don't know. I don't know what that size limit is. We'd have to follow up on that, but we can definitely look into it.